actually feel like I'm the most godly person I know. You know, like if I were ranking like, you know, devil to Jesus Christ, I would be like,
should like chug some coffee right now because I have probably about 1% personal energy. So,
oh, good.
Please hold.
Okay. I booked myself a little Airbnb for a few nights. I've been sitting here for the past week and a half. I'm just gonna disappear for like 3 days at the end of the month.
And take some photos.
And probably take, yeah, in my head I'm like, I need a little trip to just like decompress and to disconnect. But then the demon goblin side of my head is like, but it's not a write-off unless you make things. And so it's like, that side of my brain is like, you gotta make some videos and you gotta, maybe you should make it a writing retreat and make sure you take some photos for Instagram. And so it's like, okay, is there actually gonna be a day where I'm not on the internet on my trip for not the internet?
Oh, so this is like a anti-technology retreat that's turning into I'm doing technological things.
It's just like, maybe I should sit my ass down and read for 3 days by the lake,
sure.
You know? Like journal and eat food and just like not be. But I don't know how to not be because millennial.
And stillness, idle time, scary.
And stillness, yeah. I don't know if I don't want to stay too much in that because
that's how the devil gets in.
That's how the devil gets in. You start asking yourself questions, and then you know Lucifer answers.
That's how it works.
Yeah, that's why I can't meditate because I'm trying to stay of God, and y'all are trying to bring me into the realms. All right.
We all know that's of witchcraft, and witchcraft is of the devil.
No. I'm not trying to invite Beelzebub inside of my cavities. No.
We don't do.
My question is, when does What This Week Fuck become just like our take on a Bible study?
Like our religious podcast.
I've been waiting to sit down and read the Bible with you, like since I met you. Since I met you. And so I just, you know, I'm like, well, how can we turn this into a task? I want everyone in the comments below to leave us your favorite Bible verse. And I don't know what's going to happen with it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Timothy 2:12.
Maybe I'll just start out every episode with it. There's something in me that just wants to have fun with God. But then I also know that people who believe in God like don't like fun.
Yeah.
With God.
That is a great title though.
Yeah.
Fun with God.
My Pale Jesus, the podcast by Meghan. Growing Up Catholic with Meghan Tonjes. You know, it'll be like a conversion of like my father's alcoholism with like the Christianity, and like we'll bring old stories about how they used to make us do like the signs of the cross and perform it, and I always wanted to be Jesus because Jesus had the best lines and also the best hair. And so I was like, let me stand at the front and like bless the body and the blood. Also the time that I got kicked out of I couldn't be an altar child because I didn't want to go to those Tuesday night meetings. I was fucking over it, and so I just didn't. I don't know how that even happened. How as a child I just didn't go. Maybe I didn't tell my parents that I didn't have to. I don't know. Maybe I lied. But I definitely remember going back in the forest and kissing a boy on the night of the Lord and not going to learn what I was supposed to do. And I got told on. And then I couldn't be in it anymore.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I actually feel like I'm the most godly person I know. You know, like if I were ranking like, you know, devil to Jesus Christ, I would be like, I'd be right beside.
You'd be like a 8.5?
Yeah, I would be a solid 8.5. You know, I asked my parents if I could go to catechism, if I could start going to like Sunday school. I could have been free of the Lord, you know, and I ran towards him. So
I'm proud of you.
I don't know what that says about all you bitches that just like were born into it and like brought through it from birth, but I was brought into it, took a solid break, and then was like, you know what, I'm feeling like I need the Holy Spirit. And I wandered my little questioning Scorpio baby ass in there.
Ooh,
and
Scorpio, that's not of the Lord. Can't be using those words.
The Lord made scorpions in 7 days. At some point within those 7 days, scorpions were made. Wow. And then there was that period of time where I started buying books about Wicca when I was 13. And my mom was convinced it was to piss her off. And I was like, I mean, that's like an added benefit for sure because you're just upset for no reason. But also, maybe I'm just interested in it.
But I'm sure like that comment, like you dug your heels in a little bit more. You're like, oh, actually, yeah, I really like this.
Yeah, then I started sacrificing neighborhood children.
Yeah.
Just like as like a fuck you mom. I'm a teenager, I know best, you know? So just like fun kid things that you do when you're finding your personality. Yeah. Anyway. Ow.
Wow.
God, that was violent. See, that was the Lord coming through my hand unto myself. Welcome to What This We Fuck. I'm Meghan Tonjes.
I'm Nicole Fody.
And this is the show where we talk about all things fuckworthy. What are you here for, BB?
I am here for a house. And I'll show you the house. This house was built by a husband for his wife. And
I'm so nervous.
Bosnian man builds rotating house as monument of his love for his wife. It says, Vodjan Kusic, 72, says the home's front door also rotates, so if his wife spots unwanted guests heading our way, she can spin the house and make them turn away. And if this is not the best idea for a home design,
wow,
I don't know what is.
I've never had someone love me in that way. I can't imagine, just spinning around, just, I see Nicky's coming down the trail.
Look at this man.
We gotta go starboard side, baby. I'll tell you what, maybe this is just trauma, but when I see, and not for this man seems perfectly nice, I'm sure he's great. But when I see a man do a lot in love for someone, I'm like, who'd she cheat with?
That's trauma. That's trauma speaking through you.
What did you do? That would be me. I would walk in. My husband would have made this beautiful home for me. Babe, it spins so you never have to look at anyone you don't want to look at. And I'd be like, who'd you fuck? Love the house. Thank you so much. But I just need to know for myself, who'd you fuck?
Who is she?
Who is she? I need to know. Because I need to know if there's space under the house for her body. I'm just kidding. I'm not doing all that. And that's too much for Dick. Never. I could throw a coin into a fucking pond and find Dick at any point of the day. I'm not killing nobody over that.
I just
go to jail for a man?
Had a really awful image in my mind of a fishing pole, and you fish through the pond, and the hook goes in the hole and pulls a dick out. Ooh. And I don't...
Wow. You know, I didn't go that far with it, but I'm okay with where you went.
Listen, I can't decide where my brain goes. That's just where we ended up.
Undiagnosed ADHD.
That's just where it took me, you know?
You know, we can't help what we can't help. Baby.
I didn't buy the ticket. We just went on the trip.
Certainly not. I am here. Okay. Sometimes I see something on Instagram and I'm like, I just want it. I just love it. This was a mutual friend of ours reposted this from another Instagram user. And now I'm following said Instagram user because I want all of these forever.
This happens.
And that are these goddamn cups.
Oh, wow. I
want them so
scary and adorable at the same time.
They're so cute.
Right?
They're so cute, and you know that I would have a. First of all, I can't deny that the one that I'm drawn to the most is this one with the little rain teardrops on the top of it. Clearly,
can we guess which one I'm drawn to the most? It's the one with the middle.
Is it this
second,
one?
Third down in the middle.
Third down in the middle. Oh, the sassy eyes.
Because I feel like that's like how I would draw random faces in my notebook in school, and It speaks to me.
Listen, I saw these yesterday. I fell in love, and I was like, I just... You know, I like to envision, I like to dream of this future life where, like, you know, I have my own place and, like, everything is just organized and stacked in the way that I want it. I don't know when I became this fucking person. I was never this person, and I swear to God, you move 3,000 miles away from home and you realize that no one else is going to fucking do it. And you just start, like, it enters your body. You just start putting things. Even today, I took like an hour. I'm just sitting here and I'm like rolling up clothes, and I'm like, this is the most enjoyable part of my day. I'm just putting things. Adulthood is just putting things.
Period.
Okay? In places, and then walking in the room and being like, what feels amiss? It's like a puzzle that you're always trying to figure out if that piece actually fits. And then the minute that you finally get everything in the place, you're like, oh my God, I feel like I'm walking into like an Airbnb. Like, I feel at peace. Then you move.
You know what I just discovered, and I'm very late on this discovery? Wearing my AirPods, listening to music, cleaning. Because normally I just put the music on the TV, but it's such a different experience when you have it just being drilled into your ear holes. Yeah. It's wonderful.
Gorgeous. I might have to add that to my list of things to finally grow into, you know? I always feel like, and maybe this is the trauma.
Maybe the trauma. Great title.
I don't know that I want sound too close to my ear holes, because I always want to be able to feel the wind move beneath me, you know? I always want to like hear the slight creak of the door as someone like is giving me my mail and or coming to kill me. Can't differentiate between the two, but just like, you know, just to feel, you know how you can feel like the pressure change in a room. I don't know if you feel that. It's like a bariatric fucking that's not the correct. What's the one where you get the bends if you come up too quickly? Oh, barometric.
Sure,
I'm thinking bariatric. I'm thinking surgeries for fat people over here. This is
yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. Something with bars. And metrics and pressure. Yeah. That it's like taking the top off one of those things, and I just feel the change. And so I feel like if I have an AirPod in, I need like one in, one out.
That's how I feel about like going for walks with my AirPods in. I tried it once and I was like, nope. Can't hear if someone's coming up behind me to murder me.
Yeah, no. I'll tell you what, as a woman, every day, even being in your house with the door locked, is still like walking down the street with your headphones in. Still, I'm always ready. Glass, beautiful. Love it. Let's light in. Feels like an easy thing to get in. You know? So, and there, yeah. So, I guess that's trauma. I felt like it was my duty to come to you with a bit of Michigan news.
Oh, that's amazing.
I can't remember the last time that I came to you with specific Michigan news.
No, I feel like I usually am the one coming to you with really Michigan news.
Yeah, if it's about someone stealing spaghetti and meatballs in Pennsylvania somewhere, you know that Nicky knows about it. I saw this title, and I bookmarked this thing instantly because I thought of you. Okay? The title of this is, a Sterling Heights woman was arrested twice in the same day because of her conduct toward police after she got angry about a market playing an overhead song she didn't like.
Oh, wow.
Just take it in.
I want to know what song it is.
Unfortunately, it never reveals what song. Okay, no. Do I need an ad right now? Click on Detroit.com? Jesus Christ.
No.
You know? So this woman was arrested twice in the same day. Apparently what happened was she was at a Paradise Fruit Market. And the woman, okay. This is what happens when you don't read it entirely beforehand. So she was causing a little bit of trouble. And then I guess she left the business, but she called the police to tell them, like, hey, I moved my car here, just so you know. And so the police showed up. She was pissed. And I guess when she was inside the market, she overheard a song that she didn't like. And when she asked the employees to stop playing, they told her they couldn't. And so she started to yell at them.
And if you've worked retail, you know that's not possible.
Yeah. At some point, I guess she became agitated with the officer. She accused him of lying. And then she drove away. The cops apparently followed her, trying to like stop her with their car. And eventually they got her and they arrested her for hinder and obstruction of a police officer.
Now,
I just want to know. Let me finish the story. Let me jump into what I'm thinking, because I bet you're feeling. So then she got released, and then she walked back into the police department and she began to yell and scream. And when she wouldn't calm down, she was arrested again for charged with disorderly conduct. Now,
I have two questions.
Yes,
well,
please.
One question, it's an either or. Is it meth or violent narcissism?
It's a fair question. My follow-up question is, at what point during arresting someone do you realize they're having a mental health episode, and that maybe arresting them temporarily for the day isn't like enough? You know? Because
another good point.
People that are safe within themselves are not going through these steps in the order that they're going through them, and then walking back into... At what point do you see this woman continuing to not only call the police to tell them where she went, and then confronting them, and then evading them, and then confronting them again and coming back in? At what point is it like, that's a cry for help? Maybe we need to bring in like actual help, and maybe like arresting someone. Just an overarching thought, because on the surface, this is like... It's like a funny little bite story, right? Where you're like, someone got arrested for not liking a song, of course. But when you get into it, it's kind of like, oh, I guess arresting someone and adding something to the record isn't actually aiding them. Isn't actually assisting them. This woman is then getting out of jail and going and continuing the same. Yeah, like at what point does this woman go do something to herself or someone else, and the police didn't actually intervene in a way that gets her help?
Yeah, these are what we call red flags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the cops are like, well, we put the red flags actually all in the back of a cage.
Something tells me that
3 hours you can go.
They don't have like psychology degrees.
Yeah, it's odd. All this money that goes in the police department. You would wonder if maybe some of that could go towards like people being there to mentally assist those who are going through something. Because just a thought.
Yeah.
Just
mental health professionals.
Still upset that I don't know what song in particular. I hope it wasn't a Meghan Tonjes song. I don't think a Meghan Tonjes song is playing over the speakers at a Paradise Fruit Market.
Imagine if you scroll down and it said the song was Meghan Tonjes.
I would love it. I mean, that's great. That's great promotion. That's great promotion. This song will make you lose your mind.
I hope it was Hey Soul Sister by Train.
Yeah.
I
hope it's the I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. And she was like, no, we're closing the fucking door.
This is already wonderful. I'm so glad I found this. This is me. Shelly, turn it off. Turn it. Can you turn it off?
Please.
Go to the music in the back. Unplug it.
This is me. Truly, actually, whenever I hear any music that I don't like, or when I see anything I don't like, or when I sense anything that I don't like, this is my actual favorite GIF of all time. It's from not my favorite movie, but definitely the third in the series of probably some of my favorite movies. And that is this little girl from
This is from a movie? Oh my god.
Look Who's Talking To Now, whatever one it was. Her yelling about her little dog. I'm obsessed with this.
This whole time, I love this gift. This whole time, I thought that was just someone's child. Like, I thought that was like a viral, like a Vine or something.
No. That is from the Look Who's Talking series, the dog one.
I have seen, I feel, so few movies in my lifetime. Like, iconic movies. And I don't know what I was doing in the meantime. Looking at maps. Who needs them? If you haven't watched Look Who's Talking and Look Who's Talking Now, too, whichever, I always get messed up on the title.
It still holds up. It's a great movie, and it's a great movie because as a kid you watch it and you think you get it, but then as an adult you're like, oh wow, there's a whole bunch of jokes that I didn't even catch because I'm an adult. Also, John Travolta and Kirstie Alley, like in their prime, it's fucking great. You got Bruce Willis voicing a baby. I mean, and then the second one, Roseanne's voicing the other baby. I mean, there's a scene where like there's a house fire and she's crying and you just hear Roseanne's voice talking about how her brother is 30 pounds of stupid. And it is like, it's so, if you want to be terrified about toilet seats for the rest of your life, even as an adult, that's the movie. There are some scary ass things that happen that you're like, wow, this is, for a child, this is a lot.
Wow.
You would love it. This is a movie you would absolutely love, I promise you.
You know who else should watch Look Who's
Talking? You know who else is 30 pounds of stupid? These BBs. Yes.
Wait.
Oh, hi. I was saying, well, there's a mirror right behind you, baby. This is my favorite collaboration ever.
We want to give an extra special to Jeremy Shaw.
Jeremy Shawshank Redemption. That's
Shannon Lemon.
Lemon.
And we also want to give a to Heather Snitch for Aloides.
Heather, shut the fuck up, Snitch.
Jennifer Best.
Jennifer, I think you could be better. Best.
Cat Waterflame.
Cat, the truth and the light, and the girder of all loins, Waterflame.
MJ Dolorico.
MJ, my sweet bitch baby Dolorico.
Roberto XS.
Roberto 3XLXS, baby.
And Stephanie. We also want to thank all the babies you see on the screen, the babies you don't see, who are ghost babies. If you'd like to join us and them in the afterlife, please visit patreon.com/whatthesweetfuck.
Yes, pledge your eternal souls to our eternal souls.
Oh my god, wait, hold on.
Yeah, please. Got some kind of decoration, I know it.
I know how to bind us all together.
Oh, finally.
Meat glue. Did you know this existed? Because I just learned about it the other day.
I promise you I have never bought that in my life, and it's not something that would ever be within my realm of understanding. What the fuck is moo glue?
Well, it's meat glue. You can glue your meats together. So we can all glue our meats together, is what I'm trying to say.
I don't want to glue any meats together. Wow, moo glue. I mean, I don't know if this is the ad they wanted, but it's the ad they're going to get. That sounds disgusting.
You can find most places that sound like awake.
Oh, well, you can find me at Meghan Tonjes, where I'll be gluing together my semblance of fucking sanity.
And yeah, check out all our other episodes.
All of our other episodes. Fucking Porky Pig over here. Look at you.
Abity, that's all, folks. Bye.
Wow.
Oh, you know what?
You didn't record, did you? Nicky. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew it because I was like, I feel like the screen looks different. And I asked you, I literally asked you, and you were like, of course I'm recording.
I'm recording. Yes, we're here. Did you?
Yes!
Wow, I can't wait to see that in the review because I don't remember that at all.
You're so lucky.
Oh, I thought you meant this.
You're so lucky I came up with this goddamn shit because we would be we're going to be a little fucked because this is going to be annoying now. But I'm going to have to remember what I responded to things you said to figure this out. Jesus Christ.
Oh, maybe I didn't have enough coffee today.
Wow, maybe you got to put the coffee down.
My apologies.
Yeah. Piece of shit.
I can't believe that.
I can. Some part of me knew.